Hey guys, Alison here. We're at 613 Yew Court in Vacaville. This is just on the other side of the senior community of Leisure Town. Leisure Town is an adult-only community that requires you to be 55 years of age or older, and no children are allowed to live there. As you can see, the grass here is gone. We are in a drought again. We've been in and out of drought for quite a few years. We have nice pavers that run to the gate. However, they are uneven. Not a big deal. It happens from settling. The gate leads us to the backyard. It's on a huge lot, so plenty of room. We have dual pane windows. They were retrofitted windows, it looks like. We have some damage to the siding, to the trim. We have some unpainted wood up there. I'm not sure what discoloration that's from. Well, the siding's slipping a little up high. More dual pane windows. Let's go in and take a look around inside. So this looks like they remodeled what might have been the kitchen at one point. The furnace is here. It does appear to be newer. Just looking for a date. Well, this would be a shelving area that they built in. This is your cabinet for your canned goods. And they have a lot of room inside of here. It's full length, although it doesn't open all the way. And when you close it, you can latch it. It was an older owner who has passed away. Do we have any light in the garage? Okay, I don't see. That's a back porch light. The water heater is back here. The garage has this little notch. It would fit 2 cars, but not a huge second car, and I don't know where the garage door opener is. So bear with me. Another spot for your canned goods is here. I'm going to turn it. It's not the way everybody likes to have it shot, but I like the wider profile, so we're going to turn you back. Here is the kitchen, and right away you can see we've had some stuff, or they've had some stuff going on underneath the sink. That is repairs that have to be made beforehand. More dual pane windows. This is a settling crack that's come through here, but this is a pretty good sized one, and it starts up high. It starts way up there and runs down. I don't usually see them running down alongside the windows. So the slider's dual pane, very nice. More pavers out back. Let's go look out back real quick because we're at this door. So this is the other side yard. The air conditioning unit is here. And here's our energy saving information. It's R104 refrigerant. It looks to be in decent condition. The fence needs some love. Most definitely. Looks like the majority of them are going to. This is the garage door. It needs a replacement, I would advise. This is how they mounted another AC unit into that garage. I've got to go back in the garage and look there again. So lots of plants out back. Definitely the fences need to be maintained and replaced, especially if you had a pet. You can see where they were making do. Cute little squirrel running up a tree. You have a nice little green AstroTurf, but it looks good. So down on these bottom edges are things that I look at. The rock pile here isn't good for the house, and it allows things to touch the house. This is gonna all get called out with inspections that would need to be repaired based upon the loan type. Your lender's sending me their loan information, so I'll know further about that. You can see the same thing all the way through against the bottom, and it looks like it may have previously been repaired, but that's definitely rot. Little window into the back added on room, another dual pane slider. Our eaves. I'm concerned with the discoloration. Interesting. So back here we have a lot of chunking out of the stucco. I'm not sure what transpired there. If that was from the add-on or what happened. Discoloration here could be from an animal laying up against it, or previous bushes. Because we all know animals like to sit in certain places, doggies and things like that, and that was a pretty big rub. There is a hot tub. I don't have knowledge if it works or not. More of the backyard, because that's the AstroTurf that's back there, or the synthetic grass, I should say. I don't know if it's AstroTurf or just synthetic grass. Great big huge shed. More trees. We'll find out what that door leads to in a bit. What a great shed for extra storage. Let's see what kind of condition it's in. Not bad. Big. Needs some love. Definitely. But nice shelving up there. Extra storage for sure. Definitely needs some repair work here. And it looks like water has damaged over here, so a new roof maybe, or some work along the edge. Another spot where it appears to have had some water damage that's causing the discoloration of the wood. This side looks good though, clean and dry. My husband would love to have this in his backyard, or our backyard. A lack of paint on items like this will cause the wood to rot. So I always advise people to keep paint on their wood. A nice water retention bucket for when it rains. This backyard could be so cute. Clean it up, string some lights, and entertain. So this is the addition at the back of the house. Let's go back inside. Oh my gosh, this could be adorable. Some sweat equity. This is again where the house is mounted to the addition. They've stripped the popcorn off the ceiling. This is just, could use a little better touch-up work here in the corner. A little bit of caulking. They have that one in several places where things have been done. This room does not have the popcorn ceiling removed. We do have some carpet. It's pretty dirty looking. So this is the additional room. Great bonus room. And the pad is showing. You've got a couple different colors of carpet. Interesting. Oh, there must have been some kind of a bookshelf here or something at one point. I'm intrigued with the coloration here. Can definitely see some water standing there. I can't peel back the carpet because it's not loose, and I won't do damage. They definitely had a pet. another spot where their pet liked to lay right there. They didn't finish the ceiling here. These are all gonna be things that a lender will look at. Looks like they've had moisture, some kind of water issue right there, all along that ceiling area. There's your fireplace. This is a normal settling crack that I would see in a house built of this age. So I'm actually pointing, but my finger didn't get in the picture. And you can see where it runs along too. So it starts at the ceiling. Again, a little water damage from the other side of the wall. We don't know if that's passed and been repaired or not. I've got missing transition strips and damage. Tire repair to the wall. Now let's go to the bedroom. So the floor has right there a lift and some warpage. To our left, we have a closet. When we walk into the right is a bedroom. This is the closet for the bedroom, but there's no closet doors on it. Let's get you back a distance. I'm just gonna pan for you. Now, it's not a big room, but it's not the smallest I've seen either. So we do have another settling crack here in the corner. Goes all the way down. This does happen. I was letting Carmen know the other day that we are built on pretty much orchards. I was trying to see how loose the carpet was there. These floors are kind of hinky. Usually you stagger them. It's a kind of cute little spot, a little sitting area that they shifted before you go into the master. The door clearly has a dent and a hole right there. This would be your master bedroom. This is what the door on the side of the house was for. They clearly added this door. Nice dual pane window again. No baseboard trim. Some form of repair there. They didn't get around to stripping the popcorn in here. And the master bathroom is unfinished. They have some old tile, the toilet's still here. These are all things that have to be fixed before an FHA or a VA lender will loan on the house. So not the biggest bedroom, but if you placed your bed under the window, you could definitely fit a California king size bed and 2 nightstands. And then you could put a dresser over here. You might be able to put another piece of furniture over there. Could also easily store your dresser in the hallway or a cute little bench. And we come here to the other bedrooms and the other bathroom. This is the other bathroom. It is fiberglass. Got a big tub you can lounge in and soak away. Mirror cabinet. Pedestal vanity. Linen closet. Front bedroom. No closet doors. I got a spider web. So this corner looks good. Looks like they were putting in remnant carpet or a floor sample even. I'm gonna guess the bed was up against that wall based upon the rub marks, but I have no guarantee as to what that is. Another bedroom, although the rub marks over there too, and another settling crack. So this house definitely needs some love. Crack running from there, open across, all the way over. It is a slab, which is good news. Positivity there. I think, no, that's just a map. I think this floor comes in big sections, and it's more of a vinyl. I didn't find any samples anywhere. The furnace filter probably hasn't been changed in a while because of how dirty this is. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh. So, all right, guys, this is 613 Yew Court, and it's a great location. If you had some money to throw into it, you could make it an amazing home with a great backyard. Here's another settling crack. It runs all along here and over to here. These don't scare me. The shift in the roof does a little bit, but that could just be the sheetrock separation. So it's important with a house to have a whole house inspection, a pest inspection, and your roof inspection. There's a continued settling crack. So it's hard to know without someone getting up and looking at the roof. There's more spots on the roof of the addition that need to be worked on in the ceiling. So without knowing that, you would want to know all those inspections beforehand. They run $150 for a pest inspection, $4.50 for a whole house inspection, and $1.25 for a roof inspection. Not $1.25, but $125. So those would all be things I would definitely look at when purchasing this house, but I need to see the loan, and I'm getting that information from your lender hopefully later this afternoon. So call me with questions, 707-365-2563. Bye.